Hey everyone, we are talking today with Andrew and Nikki Gray, who are missionaries that New Day has supported for a long time now. And they are currently in the States and getting ready to head back out. And so wanted to check in and get a little update from them about what's happening. So Andrew and Nikki, it's so good to see your faces. Give us just a brief rundown on what this last year has been like for you guys and what it is that's coming up.
So this year we spent the first half of 2023 in Niger. Ruth, our youngest, graduated from high school, and we came back here in June with her and got her ready. Spent the summer pretty much preparing her for college and also getting some training for a new role that we're kind of still getting to know with SIM in the area of mobilization.
For people who aren't familiar with SIM, can you tell us what is the organization and what is it they do?
So SIM is the mission sending organization that we work with, and they really equip churches and really churches how to send missionaries. So they provide training and connections in various countries and just a lot of support for a church so that they don't have to feel alone in the process of sending missionaries.
So, and you mentioned your role is changing. So shifting from being in Niger full time to
yeah. So this was our first year of doing what we called the hybrid plan, where we felt like the Lord was guiding us to be sometime here in the U.S. and sometime in Niger, just to continue our work there, but also have some purposeful work to do while we're here supporting our kids and supporting, in particular, my parents who are getting older and need a little bit more care and attention.
Now you're getting ready, though, to go back to Niger. Yeah. And when is that happening, and what will you be doing there this time around?
We are going to spend Christmas actually in the U.S. and then January 1st, we are going to go back to Niger, and we're going to go back to Niger through mid-April. So that's 2024. And while we're there, we're working with marriages and families and parenting issues of all different sorts. We are really trying to raise up other ministry partners, so local Nigerian couples who we work with, and they become the teachers and trainers. So that will be a huge, that's just always going to be like our focus, is to build up Nigerians to do the work. We get to teach a Bible school class, which is like 30 hours in marriage and family development, Christian Bible school. And that's always a real highlight for us. This year there's 11. I know it's a small number, 11 new students, but for this Bible school, that's actually a healthy number. So if they can get really 10 new students a year, it's a huge victory. And and just like anywhere, we've just really learned we have to spend, or we want to spend more time just in relationship. So as we're teaching and training, we're visiting, we're having, it'll be a little easier too with our kids not being there to
be there without anything.
Oh man,
to provide a little
that's
bit more,
hard.
Yeah, to provide a little bit more hospitality, have those couples and those families over to our house and visit them. That's like a huge aspect.
Yeah, last time we talked, I think you guys were, you had been working on a curriculum there. Is that all done now?
So we've been working on a couple of different curriculums. So one of them had to do with sexuality, and we wanted to create like an audio something that families can use together, that they can listen to together. And that's kind of still in process, because I thought we could work a little bit long distance with the gal that I'm working with, but it's been pretty hard to do at a distance. So we'll keep working on that. And then the other curriculum is our marriage and family. We're just kind of updating that a little bit. Oh, parenting, maybe?
Yeah.
Now I can't remember.
Well, I mean, that's a great question, Jeff, because I think what we found is because developing curriculum is not so natural and easy for us, we always want to finish it, and we always talk about finishing it. And I think we're learning, like, not that I would say we'll never finish it, but we're always learning. It really can, like, the Lord will give new ideas, and we'll have to, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
we need to add
It's always kind of evolving, probably.
it's evolving. So I would say we're not done, but I mean, we've made good progress, but there's still more to go. But I know a couple of times we've said, like, we're done. And then,
Right.
yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
humbling.
There's been a lot of political unrest in Niger.
Mhm.
What's the status of things there? Is it going to be safe when you guys are going back? Or are you concerned about that? What's the update there?
There was a coup d'etat in Niger, so a new regime came in by force. It seems like
It was last summer.
So it was last summer. So we weren't there, and it seems like things in a sense, nothing really has happened. Like, there's been threats of somebody coming in and removing that power. That hasn't happened. It seems like things are pretty stable. Missionaries are starting to come back. I mean, we are concerned and watching, and it's not like, it's kind of to be determined, like, how stable the new government will be. But it seems like there's nobody coming in to change things. Things have kind of settled back to normal. Prices for food and electricity and gas might be higher, but
it is higher.
Yeah, it is higher. But as far as safety is concerned, in the capital city where we live, it seems like it's fine. Could change in a minute, but for now it's fine.
As you guys go for this next season, what do you feel like are your biggest prayer requests that New Day can be remembering?
This will be the first time that we're across the ocean from our daughter. So she's always kind of stayed with us and gone with us back and forth, but this time she stays behind. So that'll be a big change for her. And she has expressed a little bit of fear about that, and just it makes her feel a little unsettled. But just pray for our family to, again, go through another transition, that God would give us wisdom and his stability. I've been thinking a lot about Psalm, I think it's 73:28. It's just about God being our refuge and our fortress. And I've just really taken that to heart these days, that our fortress is a person. It's Jesus Christ. It's not a place. It's not a circumstance. It's not anything else, but we can find our refuge in him. And I'm trying to practice that.
Just wisdom and direction, and the couples that we spend time with, and what to talk about with them, how to encourage them. In Niger, it's always, we don't want couples and families to become dependent on us. So what is God asking us to do, and what is he not asking us to do? So wisdom is always hugely important.
In this new stage, and especially as we teach marriage, just pray for our marriage, that it feels different. And some of you know what it's like to have launch all your kids, but then we're still working in ministry together. It can be really tense sometimes. It can be really boring sometimes. I mean, it's new and it's different. So you can pray for us.
We will for sure. That's a big change. So thank you so much for making some time to talk to us today. And New Day, be praying for the Grays. And if people want to keep up with you guys and hear more about what's going on, how do they keep in touch or get on your mailing list?
Yeah, well, I could share with you a little QR code. Maybe I'll send it and you can put it in the newsletter or whatever.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, or a link or something. We have pretty much monthly email newsletter. And we also have a blog that just is kind of separate from the newsletter, just sharing a little bit more about our life in Niger. So, yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. And we'll look forward to having you guys swing back through New Day next time you're in town here.
Yeah, next year. Okay, thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.